Hello, YouTube. This is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope my microphone is a little better. For some reason, the audio sucked yesterday. So we'll see what happens. I love this microphone. It hooks right into my excuse me, iPhone 6S Plus, iPhone anywhere, and goes right directly to you. It's on my lapel, so that's why I can move around a little, take it off the lapel, hold it. Yesterday I went through a bunch of it wasn't the smoothest choreographed, practiced kind of pocket dump deconstruction, but I had fun doing it. When I started talking about something and then going through cases to get other things, I talked about the Browse Blade silent soldiers that I love and just kept pulling them out. So if you haven't checked that one out, go check it out. Again, this Keith Kevin Ken. I'm Kevin. How you doing, YouTube? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It is Thursday, December 29th, 2016. Man, December is getting close to being a memory. We're going into 2017. I hope it's a wonderful 2017. I think from a knife perspective, at least from me, I bought more knives in 2016 than I ever have in a single year. I think 2017, I'm looking forward to some of the new knives from Spyderco. I'm excited to see what Reeve does as far as the Incosis. You guys know I'm in love with the small Incosis. And I may go into some other knives as well. People have asked me, do I do ZTs, zero tolerances, or any of the other knives? I haven't really. If you guys know a great, if you check out some of these pocket dump deconstructions, check out some of the other videos on this channel. We have a bunch of them. I think we're getting close to what, 400 and something. Go check them out so you get a feel for some of the stuff that I have. And please let me know what zero tolerance would be a great one to start with. Obviously, I'm more of an urban office guy, but I might try a couple and see what the deal is. I don't know where I'm going next year. I do know at 57 I need to start thinking about putting together a sportsmobile fund. So maybe next, man, I'm rambling. We haven't even gotten to, I didn't even open the way I usually open. What is going on, Kevin? I'm feeling kind of good today. It's Thursday. I can see the end of the tunnel in a long weekend. So that's why I'm rambling a little. I'll stop rambling and we'll get to this pocket dump deconstruction. But before I do, make some suggestions. Next year, too, I want to figure out, first I want to hit that 2,000 subscriber goal that we're headed to so I can give away 2 new Spyderco knives, at least one being a sprint run limited edition. Then I'm going to come up with some way that you guys can help me. We're going to do like top 30, top 20, top 10, top 5 knives. Maybe it's time to start, trimming down the knives. We'll see what we're going to do. Enough of that. I guess that's my coming towards the end of the year. I always think about a lot of stuff, work-wise and life-wise. For the first part of my life, the life I'm living now, it's all been mostly about where am I going career-wise and work-wise. It's funny. It's about 90% now life-wise. What's going to make me happy? What's the next life? I want you guys to do that too. Start thinking about you a little. You can do it while you're working. You can do it whatever. Enough of all that rambling. Man, it's 4 minutes. Do I stop this, start over without the rambling now that I'm just going to keep it in. It's digital. Fast forward. Sorry about all the rambling, you guys. Doing something every single day, you get all kinds of versions of Kevin. So that was the rambling Kevin. The watch I'm carrying is my brown Rolex Precision. You guys usually see me with the black and gray one. I just love the Precision. It's just simple Rolex. It's not fancy. It's a winder, which I love. This one doesn't have the Rolex band because my kids did me a favor. I'm doing the quotation marks right now. And got me a new band and gave the shop the Rolex band, but that's okay. You know, this band, honestly, has given me more love than the other one since it came from the kids when they were younger. Yeah, the cigar today, I'm going to smoke one of my Hoya de Monterey Epicure Deluxe cigars. I need something just special today. It's rainy and gray. Man, I'm usually one of these tough guys, believe it or not. I can move anywhere, do what I need to do. But I feel as I get older, not having the sunshine and all that stuff seems to bother me a little bit more. Yeah, as the year goes on, I keep thinking about how old I am too, with so many people passing away. It's unbelievable. This is my Shown Design pen. This is the one with the DLC coating on it. The stainless steel with DLC coating. Just a real nice pen. You guys notice when I like something, I stick to it. You don't see a lot of variety in pens. If there's a couple of pens you want me to try out, let me know too. There's a couple of Shown Design pens I haven't picked up. I have the titanium, which is great. I have this with the DLC coating, and I have a bronze one. The wallet is a slim Mont Blanc, one of my slim Mont Blanc wallets. Vodka today. Vodka with the geese on it today. The coin is the 100-year anniversary coin for the U.S. National Parks. I've been watching a lot of, I don't know what it is, guys. I've been watching a lot of van movies van clips on YouTube, a lot of RV clips, people living in RVs. I think I miss my kids and my grandsons during the weekend, and I keep thinking, just go park by them down in Florida and live. Buy a little piece of land and live in a van and travel and do vlogs, traveling all around the country, living my kind of life, the good life, right? I'm still thinking about knife conventions and cigars and cigar shops and getting to know all the cigar shops around the country, big and small. Maybe since they're over 100 years old, maybe go try to check out some of these national parks or something. That's from a guy sitting in an apartment full of stuff. And finally, man, I love all of it. Finally starting to think about downsizing a little, putting that money in a sportsmobile, it may not be sportsmobile, but something like that. Let's talk about the knives. That's what you guys really are here for, and that's what I'm really here for, since I just have to, I throw everything. Here's the process. I go through my cases, and because I know I'm going to do a pocket dump deconstruction, I don't just grab the first 3 knives that I come across, which is so great. The amount of discovery that I go through each and every morning is wonderful, and it's all because of you guys. 100%. If not, I just would grab something, go to work, and get on with the rat race. So I appreciate you guys being there. This is the Squarehead. It is my keychain knife. It's Spyderco Squarehead. Unlike the slip joints, this has a dog tag. It's a dog tag like knife. Of course, it's Squarehead because of the shape of the knife. S30 VN steel, great steel, all stone washed, which is great. It just hides everything. This one, though, is not a slip joint. Listen to this. That's lock, son. That's a lock right there. You can call it frame lock, liner lock. I think you can call it whatever you want. They call it a liner lock. There's the great pivot. They really spent some time on this pivot as well. It's a wonderful knife, especially to just drop in your purse, put on your keychain, put it around your neck. Just quality, very good materials, all tie on the bottom. Very good materials, very small package. It's perfect for my keychain knife. Yeah, I went Chris Reeve today. I did not start out with this knife, but I ended up with it. And one reason is, boy, it's amazing. You know, if you guys ever saw me do my Chris Reeve Mnandis, they're very easy to open with one hand. I think because this literally, I just noticed when I put this out, I never used a nail nick. I just squeeze and open. This one gives me trouble, I think because it's a satin blade and my morning hands are very slippery. Believe me, that's me, not the knife. I have 6 of these. All the other ones, I have Devin Thomas Damascus on it. Maybe because of that, it's easier to pinch and pull open. But this has never given me as much trouble as it has lately. Don't know why. Steel is smooth as silk. Titanium liners. This is a titanium Chris Reeve integral frame lock. It's just that these scales are over it. I know it seems like I favor my box elder Burl, and I do, because I just think it's nice. You know, I really wanted to do a subdued kind of carry today, and then it was raining, and I said, you know what, let's put a little flash in it and carry this. The reason this is the only one of the 6 that I don't have a Damascus blade is I thought, and I still do, that the box elder Burl is enough fancy. Of course, I do have a large Sebenza 21 with box elder Burl and a Damascus blade, but for this little one, I just like it. I just really like this. It's just so clean. The lines of the Mnandi is so freaking clean. Mnandi means very nice in Zulu, Chris Reeve's native language. And you want to know something? This is a very nice carry. And the reason I I changed. The knife that got away is the medium knife, and we'll show you that in a few minutes. The reason is I wanted to carry this. I carried the small Sebenza 21 with the ladder Damascus blade just a couple of days ago. I lose track, believe it or not. We've been doing this for over 320 days in a row, so sometimes I lose track with which carry I just had this week or last week or whatever. Every time I pick up a knife, I feel like I've already shown you guys. And you know what? There's so many different combinations I might have, but as always, whenever I do this one or the small 21, I tell you it's one of my favorite knives, and it is. It is. One thought I was thinking about, because I love smaller knives so much, and it seems like a lot of people are going smaller. Hey, listen, the Para 3 is out, okay? I haven't seen one where I could buy it, but everyone rushed to YouTube, even Blade HQ, before they could sell them to show you first pictures of them. Can't wait to own one. But everything is going a little smaller, right to my perfect size 3-inch blades I like. But I do love my large blades. I just find in my environment, I will use this the most, this second, and this, when people ask me my knives, I'll pull it out and show them. If I go in the mailroom at the office or here at the apartment, I will have this one because it gets work done. I know some of you are sitting there going, I use my knives, you spend all your... Yeah, well, that's you. Thank you. I'm happy you're happy using your knives. I'm just not in that situation. So I'm not going to change my career and where I live so I can hammer on the knives. But let me just tell you something. I love you guys' knives to use them. I love seeing this knife that someone uses almost every day. It just gives it so much character. Yeah, I will when I'm traveling around the country. I will be using mine too. So, today for some reason I'm just flighty like crazy. That's kind of good. I'm feeling good. What I didn't do is talk about any of the specifics, right? So, for the Squarehead, right there, 1.25 inches, it's S30V steel that's stonewashed and beautiful. For the Mnandi, I talked a lot about the wonderful box elder Burl scales, and of course the titanium the titanium liners. But I didn't tell you that it's S35V in steel. Now, I did tell you it was Chris Reeve, 2.75 inch knife. I just think it's perfection. I love the Mnandis. I really do. I see the older Mnandis on some YouTube channels and some Instagram posts, and I love those too. I really do. I'm more, because I started collecting late, like 2.5, 3 years ago. I have the newer Chris Reeve knives, not the older ones. I have one classic Sebenza 21, large Sebenza 21. Other than that, it's all the newer things. But I love the older ones. Man, I do. This, of course, 3.6 inch ladder Damascus blade. Sharp as all get out. Plain Jane body. Oh, man. Just perfection. This right here, it just makes me feel good. And that's why I put things in the pocket. You want to know my philosophy? Well, I just started collecting knives, like I said, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. And yeah, I went heavy duty into it, But I'll tell you something. My philosophy, as I keep saying, is you gotta take care of yourself before you can take care of everybody else. You gotta be happy. You gotta be happy with self before you spread it to other people. You just have to, man. So spend the time, and I know most of you are guys, and you're taking care of work and families and friends and all of that, man. That's a rounded life. That's wonderful. But don't forget yourself. This was a gift to me, collecting knives, so that I wouldn't forget myself. This is the knife that got away. I really like Hinderers. People really, really have strong opinions about Hinderers, and I think it's because when Hinderer did not take advantage of a lot of distribution, and the only way you could, he sold directly to firefighters and policemen and servicemen, which is great. And there was such a pent-up, lust for a Hinderer. And the only real way you could get a Hinderer was in the secondary market. And I'm not exaggerating. When I started collecting, so we're talking 3 years ago, to grab a Hinderer, my goodness, it was like a custom knife. I've seen them for $1,000 or more because they were hard to get. And of course, they didn't flip that great. So it's one of those things that you finally get one and you realize the flipper doesn't flip. I think they've done a great job with that. People have said it took years for him to do it. True. That's true. But it's done. He did it in time for me to start collecting and picking up these. The other thing he did, and I told you guys, one reason I don't do a lot of customs. First, I like good production knives, and I like mid-techs. I like the customs that I do have. But the process of getting customs is just too tiring for me. I like the knife community. I like all of that, but I'm not going to work full-time on a hobby. When I go all in full-time on something, then knowing me, it becomes work and not that much enjoyable. So, but I'll tell you, now The reason I have Hinderers and Striders, especially Hinderers, he is taking advantage of the distribution, the regular knife distribution places. So you can go to Blade HQ and see Hinderers. You can go to knifeart.com. These are my favorite places to buy knives. And you'll see Hinderers. You see them everywhere, which is great. And also makes him know he needs to make flippers flip. This right here, I only have one XM-18 that is a 3-inch knife. I need to check out more of those. A lot of mine are the XM-18s that are 3.5 inch, my beloved Skinner that I love. But, man, I like these small knives. I was going to carry it as the medium, and then I just thought, no, I need something a little smaller, given what I'm going to be today. Not smaller, but thinner. But, man, with the gray G10, which is unbelievable. I love this pivot. Again, for a guy that's flashing around box elder Burl and ladder Damascus, you know what I'm saying? Fancy silver 1-ounce coin in his pocket. I do like simple. And I like that idea of a pivot with just a screw. And all the people who talk about Hinderers, you got to then talk about how wonderful it is that he not only, makes it easy to replace pieces of this and personalize it, he even helps you do it. I really like it. Stonewash S35 VN steel. Man, it feels so great. I like this, for a choil. Just really nice knife. But that's the knife that got away. Man, I didn't start it the way I usually started. Hello, YouTube. How you doing? I just went and told you the knife that got away without all of the, talk about Instagram. Hold on one second. I feel a sneeze coming on. I babbled about future stuff and all of that stuff. Hey, it's coming to the end of the calendar year. And I just appreciate all of you guys. I really do. I do. Hey, thumb this up, go crazy. I'm going to tell you something. Very successful in business. I like my life. And I want you guys to like yours too. I love the thumb up. Isn't it crazy? It's just because I do this every single day, and I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying it, and I should keep doing it every single day. Like it, thumb it up, share it, subscribe. Hey, I really, really, really count on these discussions every day over a desk full of man stuff and women stuff, but over a desk full of this stuff. You don't know how cathartic it is for me. I hope it's enjoyable for you guys. Hey, take care. Spend some time with yourself. Be happy. And you know what? Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.